Hi students, welcome back. So now coming to the next subject, artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence, this is a very important subject in the computer science environments because nowadays we are all dealing with this artificial intelligence. Today's technology is growing very fast and we are getting in touch with different new technologies day by day. Okay, so this artificial intelligence is one of the fascinating and universal field of computer science which has the greatest scope in the future. Okay, and it has a tendency to cause a machine to work as a human. That is a main concept. The machine has to work as a human because of this artificial intelligence. Okay, so at present, artificial intelligence currently working with a variety of subfields, means whatever you are dealing nowadays, so many technologies, so many gadgets that you are using, it's completely based on the artificial intelligence, like ranging from general to specific. Like if you take the self-driving cars, nowadays this is the most important and the most efficiently used is a self-driving car. Okay, and playing chess in your mobile phones, it is using the technology of artificial intelligence. And playing music, painting, everything, it's that relating to this artificial intelligence. Okay, so that's why I'm saying this is very important subject and important concept in the computer science environment. So first, let's see what is this artificial intelligence. I'm breaking this word, a single word, into two words. One is artificial and another is intelligence. Artificial, what is this artificial? Okay, this artificial defines man-made. The man-made things are artificials. So this pen, it's artificial. Okay, whatever it is not, the man-made things are all comes under the artificial. Then what about the intelligence? Intelligence defines thinking power. Thinking power. So man-made thinking power, you call it as an artificial intelligence. So if you just club this, artificial intelligence means man-made thinking power. Okay, so whatever the man is going to design, that gadget or that thing is having a thinking power. If that system is having a thinking power, then you can say that is an artificial intelligence. So hence, what is the definition of artificial intelligence? Actually, AI means man-made thinking power. Okay, it's a man-made thinking power. So artificial intelligence is defined as, I'm writing the definition. It is a branch of computer science. It's just a branch of computer science by which we can create intelligent machine. We can create an intelligent machine which can behave like a human. Which can behave like a human. Not only that, it can think like humans and able to make decisions also. Think like human and able to make decisions. So that you call it as an artificial intelligence. So the artificial intelligence is nothing but it is a man-made thinking power. It is a branch of computer science by which we are going to create an intelligent machine. So that machine behaves like a human and also it thinks like a human and it also able to take decisions. That you call it as an artificial intelligence. Okay, so with artificial intelligence, you do not need to pre-program a machine to do some work. So far what you have seen, so if you take your mobile phone, means suppose if you are taking any gadget, electronic gadget, so that gadget is already pre-programmed a machine to do some work. If you are taking a television, if you are taking a computer, whatever you are taking, so it's a simple thing that is pre-programmed. Everything is pre-programmed. So this mobile phone is just pre-programmed to receive the calls. If you take the normal gadget, it's just pre-programmed to receive the calls and to access to make the calls. Okay, so despite that, you can create a machine with programmed algorithm which can work with own intelligence, and that is the awesomeness of the artificial intelligence. Okay, Okay, let me explain you again. So with artificial intelligence, let me write that point. With artificial intelligence, you do not need to pre-program. So this is an important thing. You do not need to pre-program the machine. Pre-program machine to do some work. So despite that, you can create a machine with programmed algorithm. So you have to create a machine with what? With what? You have to create a machine with programmed algorithm. With programmed algorithm which can work with own intelligence. That is the main point. Which can work with own intelligence. So that program you are designing. So you are going to design a program which can work with own intelligence. So that is it. So in the AI, artificial intelligence do not need a pre-programming machine to do some work. Why we don't need a? Because if you, it's general machines, what you are doing, you are just pre-programming and it is only doing that task, a particular task. But whereas artificial intelligence, you are going to program an algorithm. What type of algorithm you are programming? Which can work with own intelligence. That program you designed in a way that that program will do its thinking power. Okay, it can take its own decisions. It can work with own intelligence. That type of program you designed, that program you call it as an artificial intelligence, which is a man-made thinking power. You are creating a program which has a man-made thinking power. Okay, so which is an awesomeness of artificial intelligence. Is it clear? So I hope you understand. So I just explained the definition. It is a man-made thinking power. Why we are call it as a man-made thinking power? Because here we are creating a program, creating a machine with a programmed algorithm which can work with own intelligence rather than pre-programmed. That program is going to work with own intelligence. Means at spontaneously it can take the decisions. It can move. It can whatever it want. It can do that. Okay, so for each and every concept we are not programming. It's just automatically it creates its own intelligence. That is the artificial intelligence. Thank you.